On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Convict.
To prove or declare someone to be guilty of a crime. Noun, a person serving a sentence in a jail or prison.
Examples:
Convict him of manslaughter. Convict in a jail. He was convicted on fraud charges and sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Taxpayer.
A person who pays taxes to the government.
Examples:
Taxpayer money. Delinquent taxpayer. As a taxpayer, he felt his money was wasted on unnecessary government projects.
Jail.
A facility where criminals are kept to be punished for their crimes, a prison.
Examples:
County jail. Be in jail. The police escorted the prisoner to the jail.
Incarceration.
The state of being confined in prison or jail.
Examples:
Mass incarceration. Incarceration rates. The judge sentenced him to 5 years of incarceration for embezzlement.
Phase.
Any stage in a series of events, change, or development.
Examples:
Enter on the last phase. Two-phase structure. The era of the Industrial Revolution was a crucial phase of history.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Innovation.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation.
Examples:
Innovation leader. Cutting-edge innovation. The vegetarian burger was an innovation that quickly spread to the United Kingdom.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Harvest.
Yields of plants in a single growing season, the period of the year when gathering occurs on a farm.
Examples:
a scanty harvest, reap a harvest. During harvest, farmers are incredibly busy.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Teamwork.
The combined action of a group of people working together towards a common goal.
Examples:
poor teamwork. Teamwork in business. Harmonious teamwork is essential to the success of this project.
Employer.
A person or organization that pays workers to work for them.
Examples:
illegal employer. Employer responsibility. An employer's attitude toward its employees significantly impacts their productivity.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Eager.
Showing enthusiasm and a strong desire or interest to do something.
Examples:
eager anticipation. With eager eyes. The children were eager to start the treasure hunt.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Consumption.
The amount used or eaten, the act of using up a resource such as energy, food, or materials.
Examples:
average fuel consumption. The consumption of food. In our country, water consumption usually decreases during the winter.
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples:
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him.
Rainwater.
Water that falls from the clouds in the form of rain and is collected.
Examples:
Rainwater acidity. Rainwater drainage. The company installed a rainwater harvesting system to collect and reuse it for manufacturing.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Livable.
Capable of being lived in comfortably and sustainably, suitable for human habitation.
Examples:
Livable city. Livable housing. Finding a safe and livable neighborhood is important when looking for a new place to live.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
County.
An administrative division of a country or state, typically one of several comprising a larger division.
Examples:
County seat. Throughout the county. The county's population has been increasing rapidly in recent years.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Asphalt.
A black, sticky substance that is used to surface roads, roofs, and other structures made from a mixture of sand, gravel, and a petroleum-based material called bitumen.
Examples:
Asphalt pavement. Asphalt driveway. The road crew was laying fresh asphalt on the highway.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Replace.
To take the place of something.
Examples:
Replace one word with another. Replace a phone. Eventually, the new design will replace all older models.
Greenery.
Plant life, especially lush and flourishing vegetation.
Examples:
The greenery in a courtyard. Greenery environment. The city plans to add more greenery in public spaces to improve air quality and aesthetic.
Horticultural.
Relating to the cultivation or study of plants, especially garden plants.
Examples:
Horticultural industry. Horticultural techniques. The Horticultural Society held a workshop on pruning techniques for rose bushes.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Coal.
A combustible black or brownish-black sedimentary rock that is found below the ground and burnt to produce heat.
Examples:
A coal-fired ship. Construction of new coal plants. We combust coal and other fossil fuels to generate electricity.
Cling.
To hold on to something tightly, to be closely attached to someone or something.
Examples:
Cling on to power. Cling tightly to the skin. He clings to the hope that he will find a job soon.
Glory.
Great honor or success won by notable achievements.
Examples:
Greatest glory. Former glory. It is preferable to die in glory than to live in dishonor.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Removal.
The act of taking something away or off from a particular place.
Examples:
Dental tartar removal. Removal truck. The removal of the statue caused much controversy in the community.
Surrounding.
That is near or around, or closely encircling something.
Examples:
Surrounding areas. A fence surrounding a castle. The surrounding mountains make the city difficult to be invaded.
Residue.
A substance that remains after a process or reaction, a remnant of something that once existed.
Examples:
Residue after evaporation. Chemical residue. There was a residue of soap in the bottle that wouldn't come out.
Cough.
To expel air from the lungs suddenly and noisily, often as a reaction to irritation, illness, or some other physical condition. Noun, a sudden, forceful expulsion of air from the lungs, often accompanied by a distinctive sound.
Examples:
Cough several times. Persistent cough. I can't stop coughing and think I might have caught a cold.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Poison.
A substance that can cause illness, injury, or death when ingested, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin, something harmful, malicious, or toxic, the act of damaging or ruining a relationship. Verb, to introduce a substance into something or someone harmful and potentially deadly.
Examples:
Poison ivy. Poison bilateral relations. The plant's leaves contain a deadly poison that can cause hallucinations and seizures.
Unemployed.
Not having a job, although able to work.
Examples:
Assignment for the unemployed youth. People who are unemployed. My father was unemployed for so long.
Intact.
Undamaged and complete.
Examples:
Intact brain. Intact forest land. Despite the scandals, his reputation remained intact.
Elevation.
The height of something above sea level or above the ground, the event of something being raised upward.
Examples:
At an elevation of 1,000 feet. Elevation in rank. The elevation of the mountain made it difficult to breathe.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Efficiency.
The state or quality of doing something well with no waste of input such as time or money.
Examples:
Better fuel efficiency. And energy efficiency. Our company must continue to strive for greater efficiency.
Calculated.
Done with careful thought or planning, deliberate and intentional, based on a process of reasoning or estimation rather than on instinct or chance.
Examples:
Calculated bankruptcy. Calculated crime. The company made a calculated decision to invest in new technology.
Upfront.
Straightforward and honest, frank, being paid or dealt with before other expenses or payments.
Examples:
Upfront planning. Upfront cost. The upfront payment for the car was quite expensive, but it saved money in the long run.
Payback.
A punishment or retaliation that is inflicted in response to an injury or offense, the benefit or gain obtained as a result of an investment, effort, or action.
Examples:
Long-term payback. Environmental payback. The company's payback plan allowed customers to earn cash back on purchases.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Misery.
A state of ill-being due to affliction or misfortune.
Examples:
Live in misery. Untold misery. Our company suffered misery from incurring a heavy loss.
Goo.
A sticky or slimy substance, often of indeterminate or unknown composition, a slang term used to describe something messy, chaotic, or confusing.
Examples:
Boozing goo. Slime goo. The science experiment involved mixing various liquids to create a bubbling goo.
Alcohol.
A clear liquid that can make people drunk and is used in medicines, cleaning products, etc.
Examples:
Stop drinking alcohol. Diluted alcohol. There is a clear association between alcohol consumption and cognitive decline.
Abuse.
The use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples:
The problem of drug abuse. Victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
Domestic.
Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
Domestic airline. A domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Heath.
An area of open uncultivated land, typically covered in heather, gorse, or other shrubs, a low-growing, evergreen shrub found in heathland areas.
Examples:
Small heath. Heath habitat. The birdwatcher spotted a rare species on the heath.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Hometown.
The town or city where one was born or grew up.
Examples:
Hometown celebrity. Hometown memory. I always look forward to going back to my hometown during the holidays.
AI.
Abbreviation for artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems capable of doing activities that would ordinarily need human intelligence, such as object recognition, speech recognition, decision-making, and language translation.
Examples:
AI expert. Apply AI technology to art. The evolution of processors has dramatically improved the performance of AI.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Birthplace.
The house, town, etc., where someone was born.
Examples:
Ancestral birthplaces. Birthplace of modern soccer. The birthplace of civilization is a topic of much debate among historians.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
Hop on one foot. Hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Endangered.
At risk of extinction because it is facing significant threats.
Examples:
Endangered species. Endangered ecosystem. The government has implemented policies to protect the habitat of endangered animals.
Hillbilly.
Someone who is from a rural or mountainous region, especially in the southern United States, a person who is considered unsophisticated or lacking in refinement.
Examples:
Hillbilly music. Hillbilly community. The hillbilly family lived off the land in their rustic cabin.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Bizarre.
Very strange or unusual.
Examples:
The story is bizarre. Bizarre behavior. The truth was more bizarre than expected.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Manifesto.
A public declaration or statement of policy and aims, usually issued by a political party or government, a written statement or proclamation of one's beliefs or intentions.
Examples:
Manifesto statement. Environmental manifesto. The political party issued a manifesto outlining its plans for the country's future.
Solver.
A thinker who finds an answer to a problem or a difficult situation, a piece of software or the algorithm that solves a mathematical problem.
Examples:
Puzzle solver. Linear solver. The flow solver is validated against the experiment.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
A public corporation. Corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Visionary.
Having or showing exceptional foresight and imagination, not practical or realizable, speculative.
Examples:
Visionary business. Visionary ideas. The visionary leader had a clear plan for the company's future.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Impoverished.
Reduced to poverty or destitution, lacking in resources, means, or vitality, depleted or exhausted.
Examples:
Impoverished nation. Impoverished family. The impoverished villagers struggled to make ends meet with little access to food and clean water.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Vet.
Also a veterinarian, a person who has a medical degree trained to examine and take care of the health of animals.
Examples:
Vet clinic. Vet checkup. We had to take our dog to the vet because she was not feeling well.
Veteran.
A person who has had long experience in a particular area or activity.
Examples:
A 20-year veteran in the industry. Veteran teacher. The veteran soldiers have the role of teaching recruits the stringencies of training.
Twofold.
Consisting of two parts or aspects, doubled in size, quantity, or degree.
Examples:
Twofold approach. Twofold difference. The twofold increase in sales was unexpected but welcomed by the company.
Pharmaceutical.
Relating to the production and selling of the medical drugs.
Examples:
Major pharmaceutical companies. Commercial pharmaceutical products. She gave money to help set up a pharmaceutical laboratory.
Likelihood.
The probability or chance that something will happen or be the case.
Examples:
Likelihood of the success. Improve the likelihood of a cure. The likelihood of the project being completed on time is uncertain.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Recyclability.
The degree to which a material or product can be reused or repurposed after it has served its original function, without requiring significant modifications or environmental harm.
Examples:
Recyclability rate. Low recyclability problem. The recyclability of electronic devices is a significant challenge due to the complexity of their components.
Incinerate.
To burn something, especially waste material, completely.
Examples:
Incinerate waste. The power to incinerate nations. For safety reasons, we must completely incinerate contaminated protective clothing.
Landfill.
A site for the disposal of waste materials.
Examples:
Disposal in a landfill. Landfill sites. This country faces problems in finding enough suitable landfill sites.
Municipality.
A city, town, or local government organization that has governing authority over a specific geographic area.
Examples:
Municipality services. Municipality taxes. The municipality's mayor held a press conference to announce a new initiative to reduce crime rates.
Diversion.
A change of direction or course, the act of redirecting attention or activity to a different topic or task. A form of entertainment or pastime that provides a temporary distraction or relief.
Examples:
Diversion of resources. Mental diversion. The diversion of the river's path caused flooding downstream.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
Financial incentives. An incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Unhealthy.
Not conducive to good health, detrimental to physical or mental well-being.
Examples:
Unhealthy diet. Unhealthy habit. Sitting for long hours in front of the computer is considered unhealthy.
Economical.
Providing a satisfactory return on the money, time, or effort, not using more money, fuel, etc. than necessary.
Examples:
Economical use of her time. An economical meal. It is more economical to wash your plastic bottle and reuse it.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Fertilization.
The process of joining a sperm and an egg to produce an embryo.
Examples:
Fertilization process. Artificial fertilization. The fertilization of the soil allowed for a bountiful harvest.
Refrigeration.
The process of cooling or freezing something, especially food, to preserve it.
Examples:
refrigeration car, refrigeration technology. The supermarket had a large refrigeration section with all kinds of fresh produce.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
organic agriculture, intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
responsible action, responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Poisonous.
Containing or producing toxic substances, harmful or dangerous to living beings, often causing illness, injury, or death, capable of causing serious harm or destruction.
Examples:
poisonous plants, poisonous chemicals. Some species of poisonous snakes can be deadly to humans if bitten.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Healthcare.
The organized activity or business of preserving mental and physical health by preventing or treating illness through services offered by the health profession.
Examples:
healthcare agency. Rising healthcare cost. In an aging population, citizens must pay more to maintain quality healthcare.
Buzz.
To make a continuous, low humming sound such as the one bee makes, an exciting and active atmosphere.
Examples:
the buzz of a cicada. Buzz marketing. I heard the buzz of conversation from the next room.
Topic:
a subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
a serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Groundwork.
The basic or preparatory work or steps that provide a foundation for something.
Examples:
groundwork foundation. Groundwork study. They laid the groundwork for the new project by conducting thorough research.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Rural.
Of or relating to the countryside.
Examples:
rural accents. People in rural areas. Many rural areas are still impoverished.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Augment.
To increase the size, extent, quantity, etc. of something by adding something to it.
Examples:
augment the reality. Augment immunity. Economic factors and monetary policy augmented inflation.
Indoor.
Located, happened, or used inside a building.
Examples:
an indoor pool. Designed for indoor use. Table tennis is an indoor sport.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples:
a cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Metro.
A mass transit system in an urban area, such as a subway or light rail system, short for metropolitan, a large city, either a capital or a major urban area, often characterized by densely populated areas with significant economic, cultural, and political importance.
Examples:
metro station. Metro area. I prefer taking the metro to drive in heavy traffic.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
the first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Reinforcement.
The act of strengthening, supporting, or consolidating something that serves to strengthen or support.
Examples:
social reinforcement. Reinforcement of beliefs. The wall was strengthened with the reinforcement of heavy steel beams.
Viable.
Capable of being done as intended, able to succeed.
Examples:
Achieve a viable relationship. Develop a viable therapy. Male gorillas with good drumming skills are more viable.
Institutional.
Of, in, or relating to a large important organization, such as a university or bank, organized as or forming part of the standard systems, practices, etc.
Examples:
Institutional bank. Address institutional constraints. We have to discuss the institutional reforms of our country.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Well-being.
The state of being happy and healthy and prosperous.
Examples:
The well-being of a nation. A sense of well-being. We are responsible for the care and well-being of all our employees.
Dispose.
To put things or people in a particular manner or position, to incline someone towards a specific activity or mood, throw or cast away.
Examples:
Dispose battleships for a battle. Dispose of a used product. Generally speaking, the child is innately disposed to learn a language.
Dropout.
A person who leaves school, college, or a training program before completing it.
Examples:
The dropout rate. Dropout student. The high school dropout rate has decreased significantly in recent years, thanks to educational initiatives and support programs.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples:
Carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Stability.
The quality or attribute of being firm and steadfast.
Examples:
Stability pact. Fiscal stability pact. The policy should increase the country's monetary stability.
Indicate.
To show, point out, or make known something, often through a sign or a symbol, to suggest or imply something without stating it directly.
Examples:
Indicate a preference. Indicate an error. The data indicates that the company's profits have steadily increased over the past quarter.
Trend.
A general direction in which something is changing or developing.
Examples:
An international trend. The trend away from television. The oil price continued their downward trend.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Recession.
A period of economic decline, typically lasting for 6 months or more, during which trade and industrial activity decrease, and unemployment increases.
Examples:
Recession period. Recover from a recession. The country is facing a recession, with high unemployment and low GDP.
Reel.
A cylinder on which film, wire, or other flexible materials that can be wound.
Examples:
Cable reel. A 6-reel film. He put the fishing line on the reel and cast his line into the water.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Rebuild.
To build again or anew.
Examples:
Rebuild a company. Rebuild communities. They are planning to rebuild the house after the fire.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples:
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Oversee.
Situated or operating beyond national boundaries, in, from, or to foreign countries.
Examples:
Oversee shipments. For oversea use. The company enhanced oversea operations to tap into new markets.
Yield.
The total output of crops, profits, etc. that are produced. Verb, to produce or supply helpful something, such as a profit, an amount of food, or information.
Examples:
Corn yield. The yield on the bond. The company's stock gives a high yield.
Inspiring.
Stimulating and motivating you to want to do something.
Examples:
Inspiring stories. Awe-inspiring sight. An inspiring teacher might spark students' motivation to succeed.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
Countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Charity.
An organization that helps people in need, especially by providing food, shelter, or money, a kindly and sympathetic attitude toward people.
Examples:
Charity work. Ask charity. She volunteers at a local charity every weekend to help those in need.
Leadership.
The ability, act, or status of leading a group of people or an organization.
Examples:
Under his leadership. Leadership by politicians. The country's leadership has decided to take large-scale measures against global warming.
Examine.
To study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples:
Examine the data studiously. Examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Segregate.
To separate or set apart from others, often based on race, gender, or some other characteristic.
Examples:
Segregate by race. Segregate boys and girls. The school board decided to segregate students by the ability to meet their needs better.
Lynch.
To put to death or punish, usually by hanging, without legal authorization or due process, often as an act of mob justice or vigilante action. Noun, a violent punishment, often extrajudicial, in which a mob or group of people seize and kill someone, usually by hanging, as a form of punishment or vengeance.
Examples:
Lynch law. Lynch him to death. The mob wanted to lynch the suspect before he could be tried in court.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
In stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Gamble.
To take risky action in the hope of being successful, to play or game for money or other stakes.
Examples:
Gamble $100 on the race. Gamble away my fortune. Will you gamble on the result of the fight?
Compulsive.
Relating to or involving an irresistible urge to do something repeatedly or excessively, often in a way that is harmful or detrimental to one's well-being or relationships.
Examples:
Compulsive gambling. Compulsive behavior. He had a compulsive need to check the stove was turned off every time he left the house.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Payday.
The day on which an employee receives wages or a salary for work performed, a specific time period, usually 2 weeks or a month, during which wages or salaries are earned and paid out.
Examples:
Payday loan. Payday check. I look forward to payday every 2 weeks.
Coincide.
To take place at or near the same time.
Examples:
Partly coincide. Coincide with reality. These results coincide with our hypothesis.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Racetrack.
A circular or oval-shaped track or course used for racing events, typically involving horses, cars, or other vehicles.
Examples:
oval racetrack, motorcycle racetrack. The professional race car driver sped around the racetrack at lightning speed.
Obligated.
Legally or morally bound or compelled to do something, having a sense of duty or responsibility to fulfill a certain obligation.
Examples:
obligated to pay, morally obligated. I felt obligated to help my friend with their problem.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Intensify.
To increase or make something increase in extent or strength.
Examples:
intensify diplomatic efforts. Intensify a good relationship. Rebels have pledged to intensify the armed struggle against the dictatorship.
Philanthropic.
Characterized by a desire to promote the welfare of others, especially by donating money or providing charitable aid, of or relating to the practice of philanthropy.
Examples:
philanthropic donation. Philanthropic mission. The philanthropic organization donated millions of dollars to fund medical research.
Educational.
Relating to education or providing knowledge or instruction.
Examples:
educational system. Elevate educational standards. The museum offers a variety of educational programs for children and adults.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Malnutrition.
The condition of having an improper or inadequate diet, typically resulting in weakness, illness, and developmental problems. The state of being undernourished or lacking essential nutrients.
Examples:
severe malnutrition. Childhood malnutrition. The doctor advised the patient to eat a balanced diet to avoid malnutrition.
Obesity. The
condition of being significantly overweight, typically defined as having a body mass index, BMI, of 30 or greater.
Examples:
obesity-related diseases. Suffer from obesity. The prevalence of obesity has increased significantly in recent years.
Diabetes.
A medical condition in which the body cannot produce enough insulin to control the glucose levels in the blood.
Examples:
juvenile diabetes. Diabetes patient. My father was tested for diabetes.
Disparity.
A significant difference or inequality between two or more things.
Examples:
The disparity between theory and reality. Income disparity. There is a significant disparity in pay between men and women in the company.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
Infant daughter. Infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Mortality.
The quality or state of being subject to death.
Examples:
Mortality due to cancer. Lower infant mortality. This disease has a high mortality.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Executive.
A person or group of people with top-level management responsibility in a business or other organization, the branch that is responsible for implementing, administering, and enforcing laws, as well as running the day-to-day operations.
Examples:
Executive editor at the publishing house. Executive vice president. As the executive director of the nonprofit, it's her responsibility to make sure they're meeting their mission goals.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Deficit.
The total amount by which money spent is greater than money earned in a particular period of time, the property of being an amount by which something, especially an amount of money, is less than expected or required.
Examples:
Federal budget deficit. An accumulative deficit. Exchange rate fluctuations have increased that country's trade deficit.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Dump.
To deposit or dispose of something, such as trash, waste, etc., carelessly or hurriedly.
Examples:
Dump the gravel on the road. Dump hazardous waste. The company dumped him after several years of service.
Stimulus.
Something that causes growth or arouses action.
Examples:
A response to a stimulus. Economic stimulus. This book provides children with ideas and a stimulus for outside recreation.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Shifting.
Constantly changing or moving.
Examples:
Shifting balance. Continuously shifting landscape. Trends in the fashion industry are so shifting that it is challenging to keep up with them.
Enterprise.
A business or company, a purposeful or industrious undertaking, especially one that requires effort.
Examples:
Undertake an enterprise. His business enterprise. A growing enterprise requires a bold leader.
Firm.
Resolute or unwavering in decision-making or action, strong or secure in structure, make or composition, reliable, trustworthy, or dependable. Noun, a business or company.
Examples:
Firm grip. Accounting firm. The firm deadline for submitting the project is tomorrow, so we need to work efficiently to finish on time.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Adaptation.
The action or process of changing to suit different conditions.
Examples:
Adaptation ability. Language adaptation. The company's adaptation approach has been extremely effective.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Stadium.
A large, usually roofless building with tiers of seats for spectators at sports or other events.
Examples:
Stadium seating. Stadium capacity. The baseball stadium was filled with excited fans eagerly awaiting the start of the game.
Tribute.
A payment, gift, or other forms of recognition made in honor of or submission to another person or entity.
Examples:
Pay tribute. Tribute album. The statue was built as a tribute to the soldiers who died in the war.
Monument.
A statue, building, or other structure erected to commemorate a person or event.
Examples:
Humanities monument. Monument honoring. The stone monument was built to commemorate the war heroes.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.